I received my results of my 10 GCSEs 4 years ago yesterday. 6 years ago yesterday, I was on holiday with my best friend, my dad, and our mutual friend Eileen. Yesterday itself, I was with said best friend, and I have been friends with said best friend for 10 and a half, 11 years, aka half of my life. I know I've spoken about time before, but usually not in conjunction with age. Being 20 has given me such a different perspective on life compared to the last 19 years. Being older puts me in different situations, for example uni. And being in uni means I know more people, and knowing more people means I have access to more stories and lives. Everybody carries their own unfinished notebook. It's got something in the beginning, but then the rest is empty. This means that we have stories, and sometimes you find that these stories are similar or different. And it's something that honestly time brings you, because not only are those experiences created by time, but the willingness of people to talk about them is affected by time. Thinking about this, it reminded me of something that one of my friends said to me in Freshers Year. He told me that life was like a pack of Uno cards. The point was, sometimes you get dealt a wild card, and that could be a really good thing or a really bad thing. Sometimes they come and sometimes they go. I know that sounds very fickle in how I'm describing it, but believe me, it translated better when he told it to me, obviously. The position I was in, the cards just there on the table, it made perfect sense, and it was very clear in that moment that life throws you wild cards, and I just had to wait for another one. And that has obviously stuck with me for almost 2 years. What is this all about, and why has this video come from the depths of deep, you know? Sometimes I come out with a video that means something, and sometimes I talk about Dragon Age. I'm realising that people have a lot more to tell than they did when I was 13. At the minute, I know a lot of people that are suffering, and there's nothing I can do, and then there's sometimes I suffer, and there's nothing anyone else can do. And sometimes you realise someone's suffering, and it's the same. And there's a weird feeling that you want to protect them, but then maybe they are the veteran of this issue and they should be protecting you, but nobody owes anyone anything in that respect. I don't mean it like that. So extending the notebook metaphor and extending the Uno cards metaphor, I'm going to go for normal pack of playing cards. Snap, for example. Sometimes you lay a card down and someone's got the same, and there's a delayed reaction to the response that you should have. Sometimes you glaze over it, you place another card down on top, and sometimes you get it and you talk about it and it works. I don't know, I just want to be helpful. I think that's why I make YouTube videos. I want to help people, but I literally don't even know how to make my own bed sometimes. I don't even know if we're still rolling, but if we are, the moral is to kind of just treat people's stories with respect, whether they be the same or different. And I think that compassion and understanding is what helps people mature and grow up in life. Not that I'm anything like mature yet. Too many pugs in this frame. Too many pugs in this room, I think. Sadly, not real ones.